Okay, so warranty is probably gone on this ZTE Magic, I don't know what, Wi-Fi 6 router. This is the model number. I showed you an unboxing. And now I'm going to do a teardown because I already decided that I don't care about the warranty because I already voided it. I just tried to lift this sticker here and it comes off really easy. And what do you think it's on there? Warranty void, 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 void. And here are the two screws that I need to unscrew. So, yeah. It's voided. You guessed it. Oh, it's even easy to scratch off. I'm barely touching it and it's coming apart. Okay, so simple Phillips head screws, you can see, with a tiny screwdriver, and let's take it apart. Allegedly there's a Qualcomm dual-core processor inside, and 512 megs of RAM, and 256 megs of storage. So we'll hopefully see those chips, unless they are under a heatsink and I can't reach it safely. I don't want to intentionally ruin it, but if it happens, it happens. So let's see, where does this come apart? So I think it's the bottom, yes. I don't know if I can show you. Between here and there, there's the separating line. And basically the whole bottom has to come off. Let's find the clips. Ooh, there's a clip. Like there, in the middle. And where is it the easiest way in? Where? In the front? Yeah, I think it's in the front. Let's try to ask it nicely with a screwdriver. Maybe. Or maybe here? I have no idea. I couldn't find the guide. Even Grok said that he's waiting for information from me. So basically I just cracked it, I think. Clips will surely break off with this method. And yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Fancy. Black PCB. And the 2 gigabit things that send the signals, whatever you call them. 2 little heat sinks, probably a long one in the back. I mean the front or top or whatever you call it. Nice little micro switch here for reset. And there's one LED probably on the other side of the PCB. And yeah, let's close the antennas because they bother me here. So yeah. There are screws holding the individual antennas, right there, and each has a coaxial cable going to it. Strangely routed here. It's bent and yeah, broken. It's not optimal to route it like this with this kind of bend, and yeah. Yeah. Oh, the black one is even worse. It's just yeah, it goes on a loop there and in there. It doesn't have to be there. I mean, it can go around without a problem. Instead, they chose to massacre it. Look, the shielding is almost gone because they had to squeeze it there. Let's get them out. Nice and comfortable like this. They have place there. Whatever. Let's just get them all out. Yeah. So that's how you get it out, and I didn't break any of the clips. And on further inspection, this is where you have to start. If you look closely, let me just try to focus there. It's a triangle shape. The other ones are flat. So here, if you try to pry it open from this corner, it should come out easy. Or even here. And I tried the hardest place right here. So yeah. The other ones are also small, so yeah, I call it a success. I didn't break anything. Very good design. Yeah. Okay, so let's see the PCB. What do we want to see first? I think I can detach this from the plastic part, and then it will come back. The antenna wires will let it. So first let's get those screws out. Like here one, here, and here. Okay, let's see these three. The others are probably holding the heatsink. I don't want to mess with that yet. Let's see. If I remove the heatsink, then I will put some better thermal paste there. Some Arctic MX6 or whatever it's called. I guess that's what it's called. Okay, 3 screws out, and it doesn't want to budge. Is it held in by clips? Or by something else? The ports? Oh yeah, probably the ports. It's not common. What else can be holding it in? Are those screws? Oh yeah. These screws holding the heatsink, those also go into the plastic, the top cover. So we have to get those out too. Identical screws, so you can't screw it up. That's always nice to see. Even the two from the bottom, identical, all the same shape and size. That's nice. That's good practice. Design, whatever. Okay, so now lift it. Something doesn't let it still. Let's get this heatsink off and see. Oh boy. You can see this, right? This only touches the back of the main board. And the chip here in the middle. Huh. Kind of interesting, but also not. Let's see. These move up and down, so it's not that. What else is holding it in? Is there something I'm missing in the structure? No. It's just the top half and maybe glued in. It's coming, I think. Oh boy, I think I wrecked it. Oh boy. That was stupid, don't do that. That was stupid. It's the thermal paste was holding it to the heatsink. Oh boy. That's embarrassing. But yeah, as you can see, it's nice, let's say, but this chip doesn't get any cooling, and I don't think these reach. Yeah, they are just using very thick thermal paste or pads. It's pasty. But yeah, this is not ideal. Things aren't reaching the way I thought they would. But yeah, be careful how you do this. So this one, oh, I get it. This heatsink is held in by clips here. Well, that's kind of evil, you know, because you can't reach under the, you don't know where to reach in with a screwdriver from the side and get this clip off. You can't even, oh, it's so hard. Yeah, it takes a lot of force to just get it off. That's, yeah, I was congratulating them on the design, but I'm over it. Okay. So at least it's a decent size heatsink, and I was measuring 37 degrees Celsius. That's absolutely okay for operation. I mean, it almost in idle, but I had the phone connected and I was doing speed tests at max speed, so yeah. Okay, this is okay, but what's more interesting, I don't want to touch it. You can probably see it here. It has an NFC antenna, which is pretty cool. I tried it and it works really well. You just touch a phone there. You want to connect to Wi-Fi, touch it there, and it instantly transmits the Wi-Fi password and everything, and you're connected. Yeah. Oh, something I'm noticing now. This is 5 gigahertz antenna. This is the second one. This is the first one. So that's how they are wired in, they cross each other. So here on the PCB you have the first antenna that's here, and the second antenna that's here for 5 gigahertz, and for the white and the black, those are 2.4. I thought they were interchangeable. I mean, usually there's no huge difference between the antenna structure, but yeah, here you go. 2 antennas are for the old devices on 2.4 gigahertz and 2 for 5 gigahertz. Yeah, I'll have to look that up, why that's a thing. I don't know off the top of my head why they did it like that. But yeah, the cable routing is kind of shitty. And yeah, but it's not a huge problem. I've seen worse. I've seen clipped, I mean, not clipped, but dangerously stuck wires. Cables, I should say. Antenna cables. But this is fine. Oh, one little detail. There's a clip here I don't know if you can see it. It's for holding the wire in this angle, and you can put it there. It wasn't put there like that. The white one is in, so it holds the cables at a certain angle. I don't know why that's important, but yeah, I put them in. And yeah, luckily they are plugs, and if you want, you can just take out this PCB and put it into something with much stronger antennas. These are really strong, don't get me wrong, but if you want even stronger, then it can be achieved. And yeah. So I don't think there's... just one thing. I want to see the LEDs for the... Wait, what? Where are the LEDs for the front? Oh, there are actually two LEDs, a small one and a bigger one, and maybe RGB. I don't know if you can see it right here. Two LEDs. A longer one and a smaller one. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Oh yeah, I was researching what the red LED meant. I asked Rock, he said it's a connection error. I don't know what. Maybe because LAN isn't connected or WAN wasn't configured properly. But the internet was working on Wi-Fi, so I don't know. It was red. And when it starts up, it's red blinking. So yeah, I'll have to have more experience with this. And maybe I'll make another video. This was kind of surprising and nice. For 23 bucks. Okay, see you in the next video.